Hey everybody, Scott Gulbransen, writer, editor here at Sportsnaut.com with your top stories from around the NFL in Week 1. First, we start, guess where? San Francisco goes to Pittsburgh and beats up on the Steelers. Story number 1, the Bay Area bad boys, the 49ers, roll the Steelers. Hey, remind me who that one writer at Sportsnaut who picked San Francisco to be the most disappointing team of the year? Oh, yeah, that was me. Well, after 1 week, I was wrong. There's a long way to go, but quarterback Brock Purdy left off where he did when he was healthy and last leading the 49ers in the playoffs. The second-year starter put up 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the San Francisco defense held Pittsburgh to just 239 yards of total offense. Christian McCaffrey, 150 yards. Rushing, Brandon Ayuk, also 100 yards receiving. The 49ers' dominant defense showed its teeth as defensive end Drake Jackson notched 3 sacks on the day. Story number 2, Green Bay's new quarterback still owns Chicago. What can you say about Jordan Love? He heads into Chicago following in the footsteps of, that Hall of Famer. You know the guy who's going to be there. His name, Aaron Rodgers. Instead, Jordan Love goes into a game where the Bears were favored and everyone was giving them little chance to win. He goes 15 of 27, 245 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's right, a passer rating of 123.2. The Bears go down to the Packers 38-20, and the Jordan Love show is in full action as Green Bay is about to quote-unquote fall in love. Story number 3, NFL rookie quarterbacks show promise and struggles in their first starts. In week 1 of the NFL season, 3 rookies, Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers, C.J. Stroud of the Houston Texans, and Anthony Richardson of the Indianapolis Colts, put up performances all 3 can build on. Richardson's Colts debut showcased his skills in a loss to Trevor Lawrence's Jacksonville Jaguars. On the day, you saw Richardson 16 of 20 for 164 yards in the first half, but then cooled off to finish 24 of 37 for 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a big interception at the end of the game, but performed well. Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers, the first overall pick in last spring's draft, had more challenging day. Despite throwing his first touchdown, Young faced setbacks with a couple of interceptions in a disappointing 24-10 loss to the Falcons. Young demonstrated moments of brilliance, finishing the game with 146 yards and completing 20 of 38 attempts. The last of the starting rookies on Sunday was C.J. Stroud of the Houston Texans. Stroud made his debut in a unique way by completing his first pass to himself. What? Yes, he completed his first pass to himself. It was tipped. He caught it, resulting in a 1-yard loss. Despite the odd start, Stroud showed composure as it's a rebuilding year in Houston. The former Ohio State star and Heisman Trophy finalist ended his first game completing 28 of 44 passes for 242 yards. Not only did he throw a touchdown in the 25-8 loss to Baltimore, but he also impressed with 0 turnovers. Big money Blues. Burrow buried by the Browns. Just a day after signing the largest NFL contract in history, the Bengals all-everything quarterback Joe Burrow could not get anything going against his in-state rival, the Cleveland Browns. That's right, it was the Battle of Ohio. And what does Burrow do? Crickets. He disappears. 14 of 31, 82 yards, a passer rating of 52.2. How bad of a day was it for Burrow and the Bengals? The Bengals, 6 first downs on the day, 2 of 15 on third down, with a net of 142 yards of total offense as they lose 24-3 to the Browns. Story number 5, Ridley's Believe It or Not. Jags wide receiver has huge return to the NFL. Lost in the shuffle of all the day's news was a great performance by star wide receiver Calvin Ridley, making his first appearance in the league since he was a member of the Falcons back in 2021 after being suspended for gambling all of last season. Ridley caught 8 of 11 targets for 101 yards and a touchdown. He acted the part of Trevor Lawrence's top target in his first game as a member of the Jaguars. In reality, it has Jacksonville's offense set to take off big time. All right, there you have it. Big stories from around the NFL in week 1. If you want to hear the rest of what's happening around the NFL, reaction to the wins, the losses, the defense versus the offense, make sure you check out sportsnaut.com Monday morning and all throughout the week as we keep up around the NFL. Also, do us a favor, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the Sportsnaut channel on YouTube, and help us share far and wide. For everybody here at Sportsnaut, I'm Scott Gulbransen.